All right, man. I am running behind this stupid fucking thing, man. I had to do an update and still have to do an update. And then when I do the damn update, it logs me out of everything. And so I had to try to do shit and get shit redid and do a million motherfucking things. And there we go. You guys won't have no feedback on that. Anyway, it's your boy Savar Matner getting ready to talk some shit for the next hour because I got about an hour. So we're gonna hammer everything in an hour. All right. So I was gonna stream earlier today, but I realized it was Friday. Daima came on today. And so when I got back from the gym, I decided to wait until I seen Daima and Kenchi, Roroni Kenshin, okay, on Crunchyroll. And I recall that I didn't give you guys an update from Dragon Ball last week. So we're going to kick it off with Dragon Ball. And then we're going to probably try to end it with the fitness shit that's been going on. So let's get right into it. I know a lot of you guys are going to be coming in throughout the stream. So last week, I can't remember what the episode was called. But I know this week it was called the Getsu, right? Supreme Kai Brother. But last week, we see Goku Nim. They arrive to Demon World 1. We find out in the episode that the old Namekian guy was in charge of sealing off the tunnel between worlds 2 and 3, right? To get to 1. So once he made access to that, Goku Nim got to the world 1. It was a big ass ambush. And then they stormed the castle pretty much. And then Pansy Daddy got there. And then they pretty much cleaned house. In the middle of all that, but before that battle even started, the Gendemir Royal Guard, like the off-branded Ginyu Force, like every fucking series of Dragon Ball has to have a fucking Ginyu Force. I don't get it. Cooler's Armor Squadron, right? GT, you had what was that? What's that? Dr. Muse for Gyarados Armor Squadron. What the fuck them fucking damn thing called the robots? They fuse, right? And then you look at Cooler Armor Squadron, and then now you got fucking the Gendemir Force that's like an off-brand Ginyu Force. Now I'm like, what in the fuck? And I'm probably forgetting. I don't even want to talk about the Pride Troopers, all right? But that's besides the point. They get there. Goma and the Getsu tells them don't underestimate Goku and them. They beat Majin Buu, and then of course they didn't believe it. And then long story short, we get to this episode here. They storm the castle. And then those 5 idiots proceed to block the gate. And then Vegeta pretty much just whooped their asses. Like, and I'm sorry if I'm glitching. It's the internet, it's not me. Let me see something here. Let me try to slow some shit down. Yeah, Google's been fucking up. Let me see. Let me close that. Maybe that speeds stuff up. So I apologize. I got good signal. Google's been on some weird fucking shit. Maybe I got to do another fucking update. You just never fucking know. But anyway, Vegeta whooped those guys with ease. And then they get hauled off pretty much, right? The henchman from the third world traded the third eye was in a belt. This past Monday on Raw, I don't know. We'll talk about wrestling towards the end. I didn't realize he got hurt. Maybe I gotta look that up. But anyway, back to what I was saying. He traded the third eye for a fucking cap. So the third eye now is en route right to Goma. So fast forward. I'm trying to get through it as fast as I can to talk about some interesting other shit. Once Goku and them get inside the castle, they're trying to go find Dende, right? So they're looking for Dende. The woman that got the demon eye is en route to Goma. At the same time, the Getsu goes and kidnaps Dende while he's sleeping, and then goes to one of the Gendemir's fucking spaceships. All right. Goku uses instant transmission. Well, didn't use it, but he used the technique to sense out what Dende was to get a read on his power. They go right to the guy. And then Supreme Kai Brother pretty much has a gun, threatening to fucking murk a fucking baby, right? Like some gangster shit, right? Pansy decides, you know what, I'm gonna run and go help. Glorio sees this and then trails Pansy, right? And then right when Pansy jumps out there, right, you think the guess who's gonna shoot her, but whatever. All of a sudden you see the fucking cap from the Demon King henchman guy thrown at the guess who. It hits him, and then Piccolo pretty much knocks, and then Pansy catches the baby. Then it's Glorio. So now you're thinking, okay, is Glorio actually a good guy now? I mean, he's been talking to Ugetsu, Supreme Kai's other brother. But the juicy part of the whole thing was Shin or Nazarhara, what the fuck that fucking his name is now. I can't fucking remember his fucking name. Nazareth, what the fuck his name is. Supreme Kai. He's having a conversation with his brother, found out they ain't talked in thousands and thousands of fucking years. Okay. And you can sense the animosity there. Come to find out, Supreme Kai is the oldest brother. So I guess the sister is the oldest of them all. So they're talking, and you can sense the animosity in the Getsu's voice, right? On his pursuit for power. He wants to be the ultimate demon king. Okay. And then the Supreme Kai pretty much explains to Goku what his position is. You know, the oversee and to keep the peace and blah, 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 right? Then all of a sudden, the Getsu is hauled off. He's hauled away, right? And then you see this look on the Supreme Kai face. So then they decide to go fight the Tamagami. Come to find out the Tamagami already been defeated by Margin Du and Margin Ku because of Ugetsu. But before we get to there, you see fucking Goma after he takes a shit, after the woman takes him the belt, he goes take a shit because he's frustrated, comes out of the bathroom, gets a plunger the eye out of the fucking belt, and then have the female stick the eye in his head, and then this motherfucker transform into a Jiren reject, right? I mean, fucking overnight steroids. He transformed into this motherfucking goddamn Jiren reject, and it's like, okay, what the fuck we finna happen? What's finna happen? And then to end it, you see Glorio sweating like a motherfucker when a guess who comes up with Margin Du and Margin Ku, and Margin Ku got the Dragon Ball. And I'm sitting thinking, okay, but why is fucking Glorio fucking looking surprised? He's been talking to a Getsu, unless she's been lying to him and not telling him that she was gonna go after the Dragon Ball, right, for her own ambitions, and just use him to seem like she wants to overthrow Goma and need some help to go get Goku. But instead, it seemed like she used him to get the Dragon Balls, so then she can ultimately take the Dragon Balls from him, so she can use her wish, and I'm assuming, to become the ultimate Demon King. Now, I got a poll up, and I still stand by this. There's no way Goma doesn't expect betrayal. There's no fucking way. All right. I think he's seen what the Getsu said. So don't think that the Getsu isn't going to break free to come back. Right. I think he's going to come back to try to prove his loyalty to Goma, and Goma's probably going to smack him to the curb. And then next thing you know, you're going to have him deciding to join forces to take him down. And pretty much the sister is going to probably get the Dragon Balls or get close, and then Goma's going to pop up and thwart that fucking plan. Okay. And that's going to have her decide to, join up with Goku now, because she gonna get smacked around just like the Getsu gonna probably get smacked around, and then you're gonna get that fusion. That's what I believe, because Goku still got the bug. And once again, I don't understand why Goku would fuse with Vegeta. You need 3 people. Who else he's gonna fuse with? There's no other saying there. Fuse with Piccolo wouldn't make fucking sense. So you got 3 Kais there, 3 fucking Kais. So it's looking more and more likely that that's going to happen. I don't think it's going to happen in the next episode. It's going to probably happen right before the anticlimactic finish, right? But who's going to replace Goma? I'm willing to bet Glorio. I think Glorio is going to probably be the best candidate to be the ruler of the first demon world. I think he's going to probably get that. I don't see why the Supreme Kai's sister and brother will want it, because it's gonna be inner turmoil. So you give it to Glorio. I believe that that's what's going to happen. I think they're going to look at the whole situation and assess the situation, and he's going to probably be the perfect fit to rule the first Demon World. That's just my assumption. How do I feel about the episode? I mean, it wasn't good. I mean, Vegeta pretty much sat there and beat that weak ass force with one fucking hand, man. It was one spot in there where he just literally sat back. This guy had a knife. He spun it around. Vegeta just sat back and shot him off to the side like a bitch. Just straight up shot him. I'm like, this is just horrible. He had to do all that. He could have just powered up and just knocked him back with his ki. And I think they would have got the picture. It was a one-sided slugfest. It's like they have no competition right now. And I think the only competition they're about to get is really against Margin Ku and Margin Du. And I believe it's going to be one more Margin that's going to show up. So you got Margin Ku, Margin Du. That's going to be a decent fucking fight. I don't see no Vegito coming or nothing like that. I just see Goku and Vegeta probably going Super Saiyan 3 and fighting Margin Ku and Margin Du. And then the new Margin might pop up. And then you might have an issue where Piccolo might get involved, or Goma himself might get involved and just beat him to the curve. And then, but I don't see no Vegito. I don't see Vegito in this. If it happens, then I was wrong, but I just don't see no Vegito in this. Goku and Vegeta are strong enough to take care of those fucking margins without having to fuse. I mean, it's a fact. They don't need to fuse. So I don't see no Vegito. But I do see a Kai fusion coming. That's just me. I see a Kai fusion coming. Now, I was asked a question in the chat, so let me go look this up. I didn't know JD was hurt. Let me look at something real quick. When did he get hurt? Ooh, he broke his ribs. Puncture lung doing a goddamn. Well, if he got broken ribs in the punch, and you guys can't see it, I'm not sharing the screen right now. If he have a puncture lung and broken ribs, he won't be in the Royal Rumble. Now, if I recall, isn't the tag team titles back in Judgment Day? Let me look. Well, no, yeah, they didn't win the titles. They was trying to get the titles. Yeah. I mean, he's gonna be on the shelf for a while, but I don't see how that's gonna affect the main roster. So let's talk a little bit about the WWE before I talk about NFL and then get into the fitness stuff. Let's talk about that real quick. So the Royal Rumble's tomorrow. All right. Best believe I'm gonna watch the Rumble. I don't too much care. I'm assuming they're gonna have a female Rumble as well. I assume. I haven't really been. Yeah, Charlotte Flair. Yeah, they're gonna have a women's fucking Rumble as well. I'm not really worried about the women's Rumble. We all know Charlotte Flair probably gonna come back. If Charlotte doesn't win it, then Becky Lynch is gonna probably win it. So don't be surprised. I don't expect no Ronda Rousey to pop up, but I wouldn't be surprised. I just don't expect it. As a matter of fact, let me see something. Let's because I've been hearing rumors about that too. Let's look. You guys can't see the screen once again because I'm not sharing it. Let's see something here. Well, she's not going to return full time. Well, it's been major changes in the company. Vince isn't running no fucking more. So there is a chance. I mean, there is a chance that Ronda Rousey might show up. I mean, let's see. Yeah, it could be. I wouldn't be surprised because, see, think about it. And like I said, you guys couldn't see, I wasn't sharing the screen. Think about it. You have Ronda Rousey, who lost her title to Becky Lynch, if I recall. And what was that, WrestleMania 38, 37? It was a few years ago. But, Becky pinned Charlotte, if I recall. It was a fucking crazy ass ending. And then Ronda Rousey lost her belt, and that's when Becky became the man, or whatever the fuck you want to call it. So it would make sense if she was to come back and play spoiler, right? But everybody believes that Charlotte's going to win. There's an outside chance of Alexa Bliss could come back, but if that indeed happens, I don't see Alexa Bliss winning the Rumble. She's been null and void ever since she went out and had a baby. So, as far as the women goes, my money's on Charlotte to win the Rumble, and then get involved in the storyline to either go after Tiffy time or Rhea Ripley. I think if Charlotte wins, she should go after Tiffany Stratton. I don't see her going against and beating fucking Rhea Ripley again. I mean, she beat her years ago in NXT, and then again at the WrestleMania event. But I don't see that happening again. Rhea's too fucking hot. If Charlotte beats Rhea Ripley, the fans are going to be pissed. I see her getting the feud with Tiffany Stratton, and most likely losing because she's getting hot. Tiffy time's getting hot. I don't care if Becky Lynch come back. If she go after Rhea Ripley and beat Rhea, the fans are going to hate it. If she go after Tiffany Stratton and beat her, fans are going to hate it. The only star power I can see that Mike can get away with that would be Alexa Bliss, but once again, I don't see her winning the Rumble. And if Ronda Rousey come back, if Ronda comes back, everybody would want to see her go against Rhea Ripley. But Ronda can't win that match. Rhea will have to hold that belt through WrestleMania and then lose it before SummerSlam, some shit like that, like in a triple threat match, something like that. But anyway, that's the women's side of things. I'm more worried about the man side of things, the cream of the crop. You got the man's Royal Rumble. You got Gunther, I think, not defending. He's going to be in the Rumble, if I recall. Okay, and then Cody Rhodes is going to have his belt on the line to go against. Hey, I gave this episode a 2 or 3. Like I say, Daima's not that good. It's not that good. But anyway, Cody. I'll just be glad when it's over with. I agree with you. No, this episode, it was like, okay. Because I know you just got in late. The episode to me felt like they're scrambling to put something together, right? The way it ended, how you got 2 different scenarios going on at the same time. So now you're going to have Goma trying to get over there to intercept what's going on with Goku and cohort with Getsu. We actually got 3 situations. Then you got the Getsu being hauled off. So it's like they rush the episode, and then you got a 3-way anticlimactic cliffhangers, right? So I don't know how they're going to bring it back around the next episode to make it even out, unless Goku and them start fighting the margins, right? And then midway through, Goma pops up. Because Goku and them gonna beat Margin Ku and Margin Du. Unless Margin Ku and Margin Du absorb and fuse, I guess that's how we might get the next Margin. If they do that, then you might get a Vegito. But once again, I don't expect that. Yeah, I'm a big Vegeta fan too. You might get a Vegito if that occurs. I don't see that, but that could happen. I think what's more likely to happen, Goma's gonna come there, probably beat up that new Margin, however he gets there, beat the shit out of him, and then he's gonna Getsu is gonna get beat up. The Getsu's gonna get back there, he's gonna get his ass beat up. Goku and them ain't gonna stand a chance in hell, they gonna get beat up, and then the Kais are gonna fuse, and then they're gonna fight with the Margin, right? They're gonna fight, probably beat him, and then Goku and them gonna finish him off. That's what I think is gonna happen. That's what I believe is gonna happen. That's my opinion. Listen, Vegeta didn't have to do none of that. All Vegeta had to do was power up and blow them people away. And then when they got to the end where the Margins came there, Goku and Vegeta could have powered up, and I would just focus on that. I would have not shown that Goma got the eye until the next episode. I would have held that off. I would have put all my attention on Goku and Vegeta for them to go to town against two margins. That's how I would have ended the episode. Period. I appreciate it, man. No, I'm an honest guy. I'm just an honest guy. I'm one of those people that if I'm watching something, I want to be open-minded and transparent, but blunt as well. I don't want to sit here and just say, oh, it's good. It's not good. I don't do the geekdom shit. See, geekdom sit there and try to sell you a bag of fucking raw, rotten potatoes and say it's good when the potatoes are rotten. What's up, Gaming Geek? So anyway, back to wrestling real quick. Yeah, listen, you're not missing anything. If you're not watching Daima, you're not missing any damn thing. Listen, it started off slow, and then it was getting interesting, and then Vegeta went half-ass Super Saiyan 3 as a kid, which really upsetted me as a Vegeta fan. I'm like, why now? We got to wait to see him as a kid do this shit. Which, like I gave credit to, Geekdom called it, but at the same time, anybody who watched my channel for a long period of time, the school that my daughter attends, she has a schoolmate whose father is into the Funimation realm of shit and knows some of the voice actors and shit. He had a rendering and showed me one day, and I still didn't believe because I didn't want to, say that it's going to happen indeed. Then shit don't happen. But it's like after Vegeta went Super Saiyan 3, everything went south. Like they should have saved that form for now. If you want to reveal Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta, you should save that until right now against these margins. That would have been the time, because now just like Goku revealed it against Margin Buu, now Vegeta could reveal it against one of the margins he might fight, whether it's cool or do. That would have been the all shit moment. Not the all shit moment we got now with Goma going to fucking steroids and shit. That would have been the all shit moment with the Kais. I mean, with the margins, with Vegeta transforming. Now I guess it's him again. Goku had to go Super Saiyan 3. He whooped him at Super Saiyan 2. Vegeta could have did it at Super Saiyan 2. Easily. I'm gonna get to that after I talk about the Rumble real quick. Exactly. So anyway, back to wrestling, and we talk about the Super Bowl. Then we're gonna end it with the fitness stuff. So back to the Rumble. I think Cody Rhodes is gonna win. Of course, ain't no fucking way Kevin Owens is beating Cody Rhodes. If Kevin Owens beat Cody Rhodes for the title, it's gonna be some shit. It's just gonna be some straight up shit. Okay. My prediction for the Royal Rumble is that The Rock is going to win it. See, people are sleeping on The Rock, but The Rock made it clear last year after WrestleMania he's coming for that title. Now, he's not going to win the title, of course, but he's coming. Now, I still believe he's going to reveal that he is the final boss and he was the mastermind, and I said this last year. He is the mastermind behind the new bloodline trying to run wild and take out the old bloodline because they lost at WrestleMania. That left a bad taste in The Rock's mouth. So what do? You form a new bloodline. The Rock and Rikishi are cousins. Think back to the WWF, how Rikishi tried to blame The Rock for running down Stone Cold. We all know Triple H. But that's when I started putting two together. The Rock got with Rikishi's son, they cousins, say, hey, man, I'm the final boss. You do what I tell you to do. You beat these sons of bitches' ass, all the jabronis. You whoop their asses, okay? When Roman Reigns came back and they formed the old bloodline, right? I think it was at SummerSlam. The Rock came out there and it surprised everybody. It didn't surprise me because I knew it was going to fucking happen, and did what he did, right? Or was it Survivor Series? No, SummerSlam. The Rock came out there and did the countdown, the 3, 2, 1 shit. So people are sleeping on The Rock. Of course, John Cena's going to be in the fucking Royal Rumble. Even though Hogan got booed out the building, he might be in the Royal Rumble. I'll talk about that in a second. Excuse me. I'll come back and give you some advice on that in a second. So I think what's going to end up happening, of course, John Cena's going to probably be number 29. Okay. Everybody going to expect Brock Lesnar at 30. Because you probably going to have CM Punk out there with Seth Rollins, right? John Cena music's going to hit. Who's number 30? Cena came out. Everybody going to anticipate Brock Lesnar, but then you hear The Rock's music. Now you got a situation. The Rock don't like CM Punk. Y'all remember he called Punk back in the day, Punk out of crackhead? Way back in the day, he called him Punk out of crackhead when CM Punk and The Rock fought and Punk dropped the belt to The Rock. The Rock was one that ended Punk's title reign. Then you got Rock Cena. Who can ever forget those two going at it back to back, and The Rock dropped the belt to Cena. Then you got Seth Rollins, who The Rock just verbally destroyed last year, leading up to WrestleMania. So now you got three people in the ring that The Rock don't like. So what happens? Rock probably gonna roll hit the ring, let Cena them fight, and then CM Punk's gonna get eliminated because Drew McIntyre might get involved. Somebody's gonna get involved to cause CM Punk to get eliminated. All right, and then Cena's gonna probably eliminate fucking goddamn Seth Rollins, and then The Rock's gonna roll back in there. We'll get that Cena Rock face off, right? And then somebody from the bloodline gonna probably come out, probably Sokoa somebody, and throw Cena ass over the rope. Rock wins. Rock goes on to WrestleMania, right? Now. I wouldn't be surprised if Goldberg and Hogan be in the Royal Rumble. Now, that sets up WrestleMania. Rock gonna come out Monday Night Raw, talk his shit, and gonna let it be known I'm coming for Cody Rhodes. That's some bitch, and blah, blah, blah. Right? Then Roman's gonna come out mad as hell, pissed off that he got screwed around, and that's gonna set up Roman to have a qualifying match somewhere down the line to get involved in the main event at WrestleMania, where it's going to probably be a triple threat match. Now, let's pin to Cena. Because most likely, Cena's going to become a 17-time world champion. He's just not beating Cody Rhodes for the belt. Okay? Gunther's going to be in the Royal Rumble, if I recall. I think Gunther's going to be in the Rumble. Yeah, I think so. I don't think he has a time match. Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't think he has a time match. Yeah, because she's about a contract. But I still don't believe that she might pop up, but the chances ain't looking that good. And if that happens, it's not going to happen at WrestleMania. It's going to happen after. If it happened before WrestleMania, that means somebody's taking a dive, and the fans isn't going to like it. No, he's not. CM Punk's not winning. Okay, that's what I'm getting at. So let's go back to Gunther, because I think Gunther doesn't have a match at the Rumble. I could be wrong. He came out there. He was talking to who was that he talked to in the fucking ring? Seth Rollins. Yeah, Seth Rollins. So he told Seth to win the Royal Rumble. I don't think Gunther have a match. I think he's in the Rumble. I don't think he has a match. But he did tell Seth Rollins to win the Royal Rumble. Seth not winning the Royal Rumble. Gunther is going to hold this belt till WrestleMania. Okay. Let's go back to Cena. Okay. Cena's not going to win the Royal Rumble. If he does, that means The Rock isn't going to get involved in WrestleMania, which I'll be highly surprised. Okay, I will towards the end. So, Cena is going to probably have a qualifying match at the Elimination Chamber. We know it's coming up. He's going to probably win the Elimination Chamber and go after Gunther. Okay. Gunther is gonna drop the belt to Cena at WrestleMania, or Gunther's title is gonna be on the line at Elimination Chamber, and Cena's gonna win the Elimination Chamber, and then go on to the Royal Rumble. This is farewell tour, so I think he's doing it past WrestleMania as well. I don't think he's gonna end at WrestleMania. I think it's gonna be all the way up for a whole year up until Survivor Series. And I could be wrong, but Cena's gonna probably win that belt, the Elimination Chamber, or WrestleMania, if he's going to go past WrestleMania and do a whole year on his farewell tour. That brings about CM Punk. Okay. Now, Roman Reigns is going to win his title back at WrestleMania. There's no doubt in my mind, because that's going to be a triple threat match. Ain't no doubt in my mind that Roman's not going to win that title back at WrestleMania. He's going to win it. He's going to probably end up pinning Cody to do it and not The Rock. But he might just pin The Rock just to do it, because originally we wanted the Roman Rock's match. So he probably will pin The Rock to win the belt. Okay? That leaves CM Punk. Now, I don't think Paul Heyman wants CM Punk to fight Roman. I don't think so. I believe Paul Heyman's going to advise CM Punk to go after the World Heavyweight Championship. Punk been dropping hints that him and Cena's going to have a match. Okay? We all remember how CM Punk beat John Cena and took that title and left in Chicago. We all remember that. And then Cena came back. It was Cena versus champion. If I recall, John Cena ended up beating Cena. John Cena ended up beating CM Punk. I think this time that's going to probably be Cena's final match. And I think he's going to probably drop it to CM Punk. Now you got two Heyman guys with titles. Okay? You got Roman. You got CM Punk. If I'm a betting man, and I am, if Brock Lesnar's going to come back, it's going to be at this year's SummerSlam, because I believe by that time you'll have both Heyman guys as champions. Then Brock comes back, and they might decide to unify the titles again. Who knows? And then you got the Beast and Cornet running around with both titles. They could do that, or, hear me out. Jey Uso will be champion by the end of the year. Who's to say that Jey Uso won't get that title? I mean, CM Punk won't get the title, but Jey Uso get off John Cena. There's a lot of variables. I see Jey Uso winning the world title this year. But that's my prediction. Rock going to win the Rumble, go to WrestleMania. Roman's going to win his title back off The Rock. And then Gunther is going to either drop the belt to Cena at the Elimination Chamber or drop it to Cena at WrestleMania. And then if Cena stays on for his farewell tour towards after WrestleMania, then I see Cena dropping the belt to CM Punk or maybe Jey Uso. That's what I see. And then I see Brock Lesnar coming back and hi-ho Sliver. I mean, they're going to put the belt on him, though. No, he won't. And I agree. I haven't watched TNA. I haven't watched it. I gotta catch up. I ain't watched TNA in a while, actually. TNA, AEW, I haven't checked it out. I will. So let me answer this question real quick. You asked about best exercise to lose weight and equipment. Okay. It all depends on what you're trying to do when you're trying to get into shape. Any exercise will work if you're trying to build some muscle. It just depends on what muscles are you trying to build. If you're trying to build an overall physique, then you need to do some compound lifts like bench press, squat. Deadlift is optional. And then you do some urinary exercises like with dumbbells and stuff to balance out your muscles so you won't have a muscle imbalance issue, because your dumbness side would take over doing compound lifts. So if you was trying to just lose weight, I would focus on cardio to start. Get your cardiorespiratory system good and going. I was look at what I'm eating, because I don't know how much you weigh and your height. So you got to look at what you're eating. And then if you're trying to lose weight, just change your food up with no equipment. Okay. Push-ups, set-ups, pull-ups. You just got to do a lot of repetitions, but you can do that. Banded curls, right? You can take a band, do banded curls. Tricep, you can tie a band down, do overhead extensions with a band. There is a plethora of calisthenics you can do to get into a condition that you're happy. Now, if you're trying to build a lot of muscle, you're gonna need equipment. I don't care what no calisthenics guy says. If you want to get really ripped, you have to challenge that muscle with some fucking weight. Period. That's just facts. As far as you're 235, 5'11". Okay, so you're eating every bit about 2,700 calories a fucking day for maintenance weight. First thing I would do is cut my calories down to about 2,000 calories. All right, give or take, or come down to about, you're 5'11", come down to about 2,300 calories. Because if you're trying to build muscle, you need to be in some of a surplus. So if you're 235, cut the calories down to about 2,300, because you're probably eating about 26, 27 to maintain your weight. You know, it's always a 500 calorie swing. So you need to cut that down. Cut that down. Look at the types of foods you're eating. I would prioritize protein, healthy dietary fats. I would supplement omega-3, 6, and 9s, vitamin D, vitamin C. But protein should be the priority. And then the dietary fats that you get from eating protein and dairy. And then I wouldn't too much put a lot of emphasis on carbohydrates right now, because you have a lot of fat. Like, this is unused energy. This is sugar. The body will go through the process of breaking down the carbs. It was glucogenesis and glycogenesis. That's mainly what it is. It'll break down carbohydrates. You know, it's a plethora. The body knows how to lose weight if you give the environment to be conducive for it to lose weight. If you're constantly giving yourself carbohydrates, a lot of food, then you're just gonna hold on to water. You're not gonna lose weight. You start cutting them carbs down, start prioritizing protein with healthy fats. I would say try to exercise at least. If you're just doing body weight workout, I would prioritize 30 minutes of a strenuous, not so strenuous, you're 235. I would start with light to moderate movements with calisthenics, but I would prioritize cardio. And calisthenics is a cardio-driven exercise, because it requires you to move the body aerobically, so you're constantly moving it. We're doing calisthenics, right? To burn calories and to lose weight. So that's what I would do. I would start with about 15 minutes of calisthenics for about 4 days a week, and I would round it out with about 30 minutes of cardio, very light cardio to get used to moving. So about 45 minutes, about 4 days out the week, just to start. And then as you get better at it, increase the calisthenics time to about 30 minutes, and then increase the cardio to about 30. So you got a whole hour of working out. And then you can pull that down to about 3 to 4 times a week, and then just see how that feels. And then once you start feeling burnt out, program a deload, take a week off, take a month off if need be, see how the body feels, so everything can recover, so you won't overtrain yourself, do anything strenuous like that, and you should be fine. If you're 5'11", I would try my best to get down to about 180, no more than about 190 pounds. 160 might be too lean for your height. You know, I'm right at 5'11" myself. So I always say 6 foot. It's like 5'11", like 2/10 from 6 foot. But when I get down to about 160, 165, 170, I hate life. My dick don't work right because testosterone's low, because I ain't hardly got no body fat to help things regulate. I don't have appetite. The body pretty much going to survival mode, because I'm small and tall, right? So 170 to 190 is my, window. And right now I'm hovering right at 177, and I feel amazing right now. 200 is a lot better than 235. 195, 190 to 200. If you're gonna be very active, then yes, you can stay in that range and keep a little bit of more body fat for energy. But like I say, it all depends on your end game. If you want to live a healthy life, then I would get down to about 190, maybe 185. I wouldn't go south to 175 if you're going to be very active. 195, 200, that's okay. You're right at about 6 foot. You should be fine. But like I said, I would try to wiggle between 190 and 200, and I wouldn't go up or down for them. Okay. Yeah, I heard about that. So let's talk about the NFL. Who do I think win the Super Bowl? And now I'm going to end it with the fitness community real quick. Listen, and I can't believe I'm about to say this, but it needs to be said. I pray to God that the Eagles destroy the Chiefs. And you know why that is? I'm going to tell you why that is. Now, y'all see this bird in my head. I'm at all the games. I'm a season ticket holder. I just paid my $700 for another season. Okay? And I do the little flag crew, Falcon flag volunteer work. Every home game most of the time. Kansas City Chiefs came out here and fucked us. Everybody's seen what happened to Kyle Pitts in the end zone. We all seen it. Every last one of us. No flag. They robbed the Bengals. They robbed a lot of teams. Now, this past game, Buffalo fucked themselves. All right, Kansas City, they were one bad call that they know Worthy didn't catch that ball. That ball hit that fucking ground. That should be a complete pass. However, Kansas City played football, whereas the Bills got down there instead of kicking field goal, taking points, trying to go for two-point conversions and got snuffed out. Now, do I think Josh Allen got that first down? Absolutely, but hey, it was too close to overturn it. They couldn't get a good beat on the ball. Okay. We all know Houston should have beat the Chiefs 2 weeks ago. We all know that. We know Houston got robbed. I'm just gonna be blunt. Houston got robbed. I think the Eagles have a better squad overall. The Eagles should have beat us, but Saquon dropped that ball. They should have beat us. No cap. If the Chiefs want to have a chance in hell of beating the Eagles, they got to stop Saquon Barkley. And that's going to be a hard task to do because he's a dual threat running back. He can catch and he can run. And if memory served me correctly, he can throw the fucking football too. So he is a switchblade. Then you got Jalen Hurts. You don't know if Jalen Hurts is going to run the ball or throw it. He's a conundrum to figure out. If you shut down the run game, now you got to try to stop A.J. Brown, Goddard, and then they got Devontae Smith out there running around. And that wannabe diehard wide receiver, my days of kids that left us because he sucked when he was a Falcon. If I was a wrestler, what would my gimmick be? I enjoy Roddy Piper. I talk a lot of shit, curse a lot, drink a little bit. Roddy Piper should be better. So the Chiefs is a two-trick pony. You put enough pressure on Pat Mahomes, he breaks. If you shut down Travis Kelce, okay, they got Hollywood Brown back. They got DeAndre Hopkins back. They also got what's his fucking face? Xavier Worthy and Kelce. You shut them down. Excuse me. Pacheco ain't shit no more. He don't run the same. Ever since he snapped his little ankle up, he ain't the same no more. Kareem Hunt is okay, but Kareem Hunt ain't Saquon Barkley. So, unlike the last time the Eagles played the Chiefs, they have a running back. We all know DeAndre Swift sucks at running back. He sucks. They have a run game now, a legitimate one. And I expect the Eagles to go to New Orleans. I expect the game to be close up until about the fourth quarter where nutrition is going to matter. And I expect Pat Mahomes to probably make a fatal error, throw an interception when it matters. He's going to throw a fucking interception or two. And I have a feeling Saquon's going to capitalize. And once they get that turnover and probably get more than a 6-point lead, there's no looking back at that point. I think the Eagles are going to win that game 39. If I'm being honest, 30. I'm going to go 39, 28 Eagles. If I'm being just blunt, 33 from the Chiefs, I'll be highly 34, 35 points, I'll be highly surprised. I expect at least an 11-point game in favor of the fucking Eagles. So that's why I expect. You too. So I appreciate it. So let's end it with this. So in case you guys ain't been around the fitness community, there's a lot going on in the fitness community. Mike Rashid is mad as hell with John Bravo. At the same time, you got Cali Muscle getting, I dry snitching on himself to Kenny KO about copyrighting people's shit. Big Boy got called out by a boxer, right? What's the guy's channel name? There's trouble coming, some shit. Big, tall, cornbread fed huge white boy. No offense, this motherfucker is one of them motherfuckers letting you go, goddamn, what's in your food, right? I mean, he pretty much walked up to Big Boy and punked him out. Said he won, an actual boxing match, and Big Boy was like, make it happen. And then the guy on his channel pretty much said to share his video and everything to make it happen. And we're gonna see if Big Boy's gonna actually accept that. I haven't checked Big Boy's channel. I don't think I am no time soon. Cali Muscle been telling people, I don't understand how many times you can make a video talking about it's over, my career's over, I failed. They say I failed. My haters say I failed. So you got Cali Muscle running around here. Now he's back to eating legitimate foods for some odd reason. Wow, you never stop. You never stop, Cali. But Kenny KO pretty much checked Cali Muscle man card at the LA Fitness Center. But the talk of the town ain't Wes Watson, it's Mike Rashid. Now, I watch a lot of Mike Rashid content. I don't want to talk about what's his name, Marion Gaines. I'm related to some Gaineses out of Texas and Oklahoma. I'm related to some Gaineses. You don't come off as one of my kin folks. There are some black guys that don't like black women. Charles Barkley is a prime example of that. I think Michael Jordan has a white woman. Listen, you like what you like, but the reason why I don't watch Fresh and Fit and get them a minute of my fucking time, they live in that manosphere shit. See, I'm an 80s guy. I grew up differently. My life ain't determined by a red pill, blue pill type shit. I live in reality. I don't care about purple pills and all that shit. All right, I'm a man. I got responsibilities. I drive fucking muscle cars and shit, right? A matter of fact, I got the 115 millimeter police to go on the car. Might pull it down to a 110 on the G2 on my Mustang here in the future. I just got to do some dialogue and see how the car runs. But them videos will come in the future too. Point is, they like to bash black women and talk about high value men. Let me ask y'all a question. What happened to Kevin Samuels? He talked about that high value man and high value woman shit too. Last time I lived in Atlanta. When he died, was it a woman in the apartment with him? Was that woman a high value woman or just some floozy that he was fucking? I stopped following the story after he died. But obviously, the notion of high value women and men is just taken out of context. Money don't make a high value man. A man that got calluses on his hands and shit, that do hard work, that take care of family, don't run from responsibilities, take accountability for his fucking actions and don't make excuses. That's a high value fucking man, not by what he dress or what he drive, how much money in his motherfucking pocket, or how good his fucking credit is. You see what I'm saying? Because you can have all of that shit on, and then a woman will see that, and a woman is a manipulative ass motherfucker. See, pussy manipulate men a lot easier than dick manipulate women. See, if you weak up here because you think you got a lot of money, you can just fuck anything, you'll come across some pussy that'll fuck you and take everything you got, and you're, that's a high value woman because she got a car and everything. No, she's a con artist. She took all your shit. You got hooked on some puss and she took all your shit. So this notion, but you gotta have a house, a big ass mansion, and all this money, and that makes you high value. No, it don't. No, it don't. I seen a lot of celebrities go broke. Now they ain't shit, but I thought they were high value. Well, they lost all their money. Now they ain't shit. Just ask R. Kelly about that. Ask Diddy about that. Ask some of them. Ask Harvey Weinstein about some of this shit. So that's why I don't watch Fresh and Fit. Right? Bunch of stupid fucks. But what brings him into this is because Mike Rashid went after him about him bashing black women. And I understand. The guy's a black guy with a big ass nose, like a fucking anteater fucking nose. Talk bad about women. He called himself fit. I don't see no muscle on his whole entire body. I could be fucking wrong, but that's not the point. Long story short, Mike Rashid went in on him. And then he threatening me, he crying like a punk and shit. And then Mike turned his attention to John Bravo because on Instagram and some other forums, some of the women that Mike Rashid talked to started exposing some stuff that Mike was accused of doing. John wanted to make a story on it originally, but since he couldn't, verify the sources, he decided not to. The female that started to put all the shit out there ended up getting back with Mike Rashid, and in that time, she told Mike that John reached out to her about making a video about the allegations. And that set Mike Rashid off, and then he talked shit to John, threatening him on fucking this on YouTube and shit, threatening him, talking about he can fuck him up. And see, there's some that Mack Truck said, and this is true. When your network change, your environment change. That means your mindset has to change. When you get to a level of status like a celebrity, a lot of shit you gotta let go over your head. I talk about Greg Doucette, and don't worry, I'm gonna talk about you in this live stream, Greg. I'm gonna wake up. You see, you doing a lot of shit too. You all on Mark Lowline's channel there. Anybody that talk about your testosterone shit, which I destroyed your logic, by the way, last year. I'm a small channel, so that video didn't get a lot of reach. But I exposed that shit. But anyway, when you constantly beat your shit up and get mad and I can't wait till next month test study comes out. That's what I'm waiting for. I hope like hell it shows that we all know that it's just piss water. That taking testosterone is just a placebo thing. Some people think that it's working because their body might react to it a little bit differently, but it's not. Diet and sleep with exercise is the key to success. Your diet, the amount of sleep to manage your stress and recovery, and how hard you train. It's going to always yield results. The best supplement you can take is caffeine, motherfuckers. Caffeine. If you're trying to push hard, get some caffeine in your fucking system if your heart can stand it. And watch what happens when you work out. I can't help that. The only time that I can go live. So back to Mike Rashid. So Mike is a fitness influencer. He lifts weights. He does a lot of great content. And it caught me by surprise to see Mike Rashid going off like this. I mean, he went the fuck off. I mean, he's a boxer, amateur boxer, even amateur professional. So the man can hold his own. But I think he's putting his energy in the wrong fucking place when going out to John Bravo. Greg Doucette, and I brought him up and got a little side. Everybody talks shit about Greg Doucette. You know what Greg Doucette does? He keeps fucking going. He's a celebrity, a YouTube celebrity, but he's a celebrity. It goes over his head, and I respect that hustle. He takes the criticism, and it goes right over his fucking head. You gotta be able to handle the heat in the kitchen. Anytime you put yourself on the internet, and anytime women, because this is social media is a motherfucker. Social media would get you hemmed up. Women that spends all day on social media, men too, they spend all day doing this shit here, fucking Twitch and fucking X and fucking Facebook. And they always gotta write something about their everyday lives, or they turn this camera on, they're on this motherfucker all the time, diverging everything about their life. They're doing it to seek validation from strangers. And then with somebody that they know doing wrong, they go on social media and try to bash that person. And some people are going to believe it because misery loves company. So you got people that think the same way, they're going to believe it. But if you didn't come up and touch me, then sure wasn't me. AI is a thing now. People can fucking do anything. Take an image of you, AI it, and say you said some shit. You can't believe everything you read in or hear or see on social media if you can't verify the source. Period. I have seen social media cause a lot of people to lose everything that they have because they couldn't keep their ass off of social media. My wife had somebody ask her job. I see that you're married. Why don't you and your husband post more pictures about your family and shit? And I'm the same way on my Facebook. And I bring that up too. Some of you guys been sending me friend requests. I'm not going to accept friend requests on Facebook no time soon, unless I make a secondary Facebook. Because see, a lot of people ain't your friends. They're just trying to find out shit about you. So I seen some of y'all friend requests. I'm not going to accept them no time soon. And then my wife been telling me too. Trolls been trying to get in. We don't accept random ass requests. I'm sorry, y'all can try what you want, but we don't accept requests. No, I don't want to take no suplex, no pedigree, or no stunner in real life. So my advice to Mike Rashid is you gotta trying to be alpha because you're trying to impress that woman that put all your shit on social media in the first place. That's not good. It's gonna make people change their perception about you, even though you probably don't care what people think about you. You have a big ass fan base, right? Going out to John for doing what John normally does is just a waste of fucking time because he ain't gonna stop John. John gonna keep on clicking. Fucking Cali Muscle threatened him a lot of times and he ain't did shit. A lot of people threaten him. But when you threaten yourself on the internet and something happened to John, guess what? You can try to delete the information, but somebody gonna download it before you can delete it. So if something was to happen to him, guess what? Guess what though the cops come to knock on next? Yo, though. That's why when people make those threats in the chats and shit, all them stupid little threats. Well, you can make them, but if something was to happen to the person you're threatening, you can try to scruff your internet, you can try to VPN your IP address, all that, they ain't gonna matter because in the world of law enforcement, the same software you use to try to hide your shit, they have the same software to unlock your shit and find out who done it. So why when criminals do certain shit, then they can't get caught, they're like, oh, I got caught. Because the black market. Criminals make shit and then sell it to the good guys too. That's why. That's exactly why people get caught. Period. So acting hard, and I'm not saying that Mike is acting hard. I believe that it could be a confrontation that Mike see John based on his demeanor. But it wouldn't go well for Mike Rashid if that happens. Because he's going to be the aggressor in the situation because of the video he already uploaded. Hey, cuz you laugh by getting my ass out. I'm going to call you in a second anyway. Don't freeze in Detroit. Lions suck. But anyway, if you guys want to be caught up on the stuff, go check out John Bravo Films. Matter of fact, I'm going to show you the stuff. And the Mack truck. I'm going to show you guys what I'm talking about. Go check it out. Show them some love. Right? And you know, I'm gonna screen a second, guys. To Mike Rashid, man, listen, I ain't gonna start watching his content because you know he got beef with John. Cause like I said, I like the content, but let me share this real quick. But you got to be more careful, man. You can't y'all come on the internet talking all that shit. So anyway, this is John. Go check out John's channel right here. The video in question is this one, 3 days ago. This one right here, right? And you can also go check out. I know, guys, I took it off. Give me a second. Go check out the Mack truck right here. His channel as well. Give a guy love. His channel is indeed growing. So, you know, give him some love. Go check out the Mack truck right here. You know, he's talking about some stuff. He just talked about the same thing here. And then this about John Bravo here in the LA fucking fit. Go check those guys out. Give them some love and everything like that. I really do enjoy the content. Oh, well, you from Houston. Of course, you're going to root for the Falcons. I'm your cousin. Just shut up. I'm going to call you in a minute. Just shut up. I love you, but shut up. I can't. Whenever you come down here this year, I'm going to give your ass hell just on purpose. But listen, everyone, thank you all for coming out. I got to wrap this up. I will be streaming next week. And in the following week, I'm going to give you guys multiple streaming days. I'm not going to tell you how many streams, but I'm going to have a little bit of free time on my hands. So I expect to try to go 2 or 3, kind of like what I did this week, try to go 2 or 3. I eased off of making videos because I've been so busy throughout the day that I'm really not recording anything. The only thing I am recording is my workout at the gym, but I'm saving all that stuff for my new fitness channel. So I really haven't been recording any videos to upload right now. The weather's been horrible, so I ain't been really driving the Mustang in the rain, doing anything like that. So I'm taking a break from making videos, but they will start to slowly ramp up throughout the year. So I'm gonna be live streaming next week. We're gonna cover the Royal Rumble. Gonna probably talk about more about what happened in DC with the airplane and the helicopter crashing. We're gonna talk about the government, of course. A lot of stuff you gotta like to talk about. Some reaction. I gotta get to some reactions. Geek, I don't have time to get into the Discord because I gotta log back in on the system. So I will react to your stuff and Jamie's stuff in the Discord because they got some funny shit in the Discord. And I put my Discord link at the very top. You guys want to go into the Discord, laid back Discord, respect the mods in there. You start doing stupid shit, they're going to kick you out of there. But it's a small Discord. A lot of people go there, just relax, be able to speak their minds freely. But if you're going there to spy and you're trying to dox people, you're going to get kicked the fuck out. I'm just letting you know. That doxing shit is gay. I don't understand why people still do that stupid shit. It's stupid as fuck. I mean, if you get mail, when you get mail that come to your house, your address is already online, your docs. Putting somebody's house on the internet shit just means that the person got a fucking house. And the asshole that normally does it won't show up. The asshole does it so other idiots can come by the house. And then when that motherfucker come by the house, he might get shot, he or she. So don't dox somebody to get somebody killed is what I'm saying. Don't do that shit. That's the stupidest fucking. I'm old school. If I got a problem, I'm going to say it to your face. I ain't going to dox you. I'm just going to say it to your face. All that doxing shit just means it's fucking gay. But people like to prey on fear. There are some people that are still afraid of it. And it make people, oh my God. But if you come to the Discord, just be chill. We have fun in there from time to time. Jamie being there a lot, going off on people, just having fun. Him and Sunshine, shout out to Sunshine. So you guys want to join the Discord, the link's at the top of the chat. I'll probably add into the description as well. But other than that, man, you all take care until next week. This has been your boy, Savar Matner. I'm everyone. Take care of yourself. Peace.